That's right. Hit. Let's go! Come on.
You know that's some bullshit.
If I took it seriously, that I could succeed in a lot more things.
Ethan is complete.
If I spare this, the video is over.
I take all credit for how good Ethan is.
Oh my gosh. What up, y'all? It's Ethan Burns here. Let me show you guys around. Alright, so this is like the entryway. We're going to go down to the man cave. This is where it all happens at. Starting now with the couch, you know what I'm saying? TV, Netflix, and all that. Outer Banks just came out, you know what I'm saying? All right, this is the main setup down here. This is my PC, worth about $2,000 on this whole setup. Really nice monitor, headset, you know, gaming chair, all that, you know. That's where I spend all my time gaming. And when I want to do homework and all that, I set it up down here too. It's, you know, this is the crib. I said I started when I was like 7 or 8. My dad was looking for something to do during the winter. The sports that I played baseball, I played flag football, everything outside. So we were looking for something to do in the winter instead of just sitting inside doing nothing. So he took me to the bowling alley when I was little, and I actually hated it. Like, hated it, never wanted to go, and he kept making me go. And eventually he gets burnt out, and obviously I'm still bowling, and that's just a funny thing. I've been bowling for 10 years now. He actually quit like 6 years ago, so I'm always thanking him for that.
Yeah, Ethan is complete dog. I don't think he deserves the publicity, but at the end of the day, it's whatever.
When I go practice, we typically just start out throwing some shots, not counting like my shot. We just repeat strike shots just to warm up. Then we get into games. Typically, if depending on the meet before, we will work on spares. That's always been an issue this year. But we'll work on spares most of the time. It won't be that long, and then we'll just play 3 games. Typically, that'll be, you know, the length of the practice, and then we're done. Just got done with warm-ups. Now we're gonna go throw some strike shots. All right, guys, we'll try and repeat that same shot, just a little less spin in it. See if it works. All right, guys, we're gonna get a different view. We're gonna go from the chest and see how it goes. Hit. All right, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure to stay tuned later. We're doing just like the New One guys did at last video. We're gonna do a 10th frame challenge.
I take all credit for how good Ethan is and where he's become. I've coached him ever since he was a little guy, and he's just all around, he's just you know that's some So this shot is complete bull. And if I pick this up, I'm winning the game. Fair and square.
That last shot that Braxton threw, I think that was some BS too, for real, but all I need is 2 marks now. Let's go. One more shot. Let's go. Well, that's right. Hit. Let's go! Come on! Good game. Good game. Good game. Good game.
With college and Ethan, I hope that he just goes and does his own thing way far off, and I hope I really never see him again.
Growing up in Topeka, there's actually not much to do, even though it's a pretty big town. You'd think there's a lot more stuff to do. Typically, I just hang out with some friends, work a lot, and most of the time, actually spending here at the bowling alley. So
Ethan has costed us many tournaments just because he can't strike, he can't pick up the little simple 10 pins, and it's bad.
How does it feel to be ranked pretty high in the state? Does that add pressure to your game, or are you still chilling?
No, I'm still chilling. Last year, I was second for probably 95% of it, and it didn't bother me. Of course, I was paying attention to it the whole time, but I've kind of just put that out the door and focused on winning state again.
If there's one thing about Ethan, he is just absolutely in Baker. He just tears our team apart and just brings us all down, and it's just bad.
What do you think your chances are of winning state?
I'd say there's definitely a few teams that we got to worry about for real. But I feel like we definitely do have a chance to repeat.
I'd say at first, when I was succeeding in the tournaments that I was in the leagues that I was in, I would always be, getting compliments on how good I was at bowling when I never thought I was really that good at all. But I realized that I was, at top level of the bowlers, and I realized that if I took it seriously, that I could succeed in a lot more things.
I really don't know why you guys are asking me these many questions. I really just despise Ethan, and he's just a bad person.